Yeah, I've seen stories, I've seen many things, but I've also seen stories about the end. All the headlines, all the rumors, all the fear they try to send, but your voice cuts through the chaos, says, child, this ain't the end. Every scroll is a warning, every post another flame. People searching for a meaning, trying hard to numb the pain. But when I open up your word, I see mercy in your plan. You're the Alpha and Omega, got the whole world in your hands. So when the world says it's all falling down, I hear heaven sing, lift up your crown. I'm not afraid of the night that's ahead, 'cause you already conquered death. I've heard stories about the end, but I've seen grace again and again. If the sky falls, if the world shakes, I know your love will never break. You're the first word, you're the last breath. You turned endings into new steps. So I won't fear how the story bends, 'cause with you there's no real end. Yeah, they talk about the fire, talk about the flood, talk about the final days like there's no saving love. But I've seen prodigals come home, seen the broken start to sing, seen revival in the silence, heard the chains fall at your feet. I've seen healing in the hospital, hope inside the dark. I've seen peace show up and guard a shattered heart. If this is just a preview of the kingdom that will come, then I know when time is over, that's when life has just begun. So when the night says this is your last light, you remind me, child, I beat the night. Every ending that they try to send is the place where your glory steps in. I've heard stories about the end, but I've seen grace again and again. If the sky falls, if the world shakes, I know your love will never break. You're the first word, you're the last breath. You turned endings into new steps. So I won't fear how the story bends, 'cause with you there's no real end. If the sun burns out and the stars all fade, your light still shines in the darkest grave. When the trumpet sounds and the skies unfold, I'll be standing in the glory I was made for. If the mountains move and the crowds all run, I'll be steady on the rock, on the risen one. 'Cause you promised me a hope that will never dim, so I don't fear when the story ends with him. Tag, soft. Yeah, I've seen stories, I've seen many things, but the greatest one is mercy from my King. There's a chapter that this world can't comprehend, where every tear dries up and life begins again. Final stories about the end, but I've seen grace again, again and again. If the sky falls, if the world shakes, I know your love will never break. You're the first word, you're the last breath. You turned endings into new steps. So I won't fear how the story bends, 'cause in you, Jesus, there's no end. Yeah, in you, Jesus, there's no end.